Here's the exact blueprint on how you're going to get amazing results, still make progress during the wedding season and still have a good time. And firstly, we want to find out how antisocial you are. The more antisocial you'll be, the better the results will be. But if you're not that antisocial type, you need to plan out and structure what it's going to look like if you want to be inclusive and still get amazing results. Because if you're ready to run through a brick wall and get amazing results, just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't worry about the wedding season. But if you're like me and you want to have a drink and have a nice time and still get amazing results, here's the next tip that you need to follow. It's really important, step number one, that you're not going to chase optimal results. It's not going to be amazing because you're going to a wedding, you're having a nice time, they're not in a controlled environment, but you can still get something from it with some good old portion sizes and making great choices. But you're not going to lose 2 kilos this week, but you can make progress. Number two is you want to increase your calorie expenditure on a day-to-day basis the week before. So increase your calorie expenditure by increasing your steps by 3,000 to 4,000 every day prior to the wedding day, and 2 days after you're going to increase the amount of steps that you do too. On the day of the wedding, you want to make sure that you're eating low-calorie foods during the daytime to save up some calories for the rest of the day. I would really encourage you to have something like 300 calories, some yogurt berries and some protein powder to start with, and maybe a light lunch where it's just protein and veggies, 300 calories. That means you've got 600 calories, means you've got a bit to spend in the evening, which allows you that bit more flexibility, get results, but also create that deficit. Tip number 4 is to have a drink limit. Once you have a limit, you can then structure your drinks around it, be tactful, play the game. 4 gin and tonics will roughly be about 400 to 500 calories, so you want to be tactful across the day and not spend it all in one go with a glass of wine at 250 calories. You want to make it a little bit more structured so you can actually last the whole of the evening whilst not blowing your calories. And step number 5 is when you get to the wedding food, you've got 2 options. You've got the 1 plate rule, which is you pick starter or main, or you don't like just picking one thing, have half a plate of the starters, get for protein and carbs and half the plate, and then half the plate of the mains as well. That way it'll keep you on track, reduce your portion sizes. Yes, you're not going to be having 3 plates of food, but you do want to make progress at the same time. So it's an easy middle ground to be able to get results and also then have a nice time too. And step number 6, make sure you do it. Practice makes perfect. The first wedding that you go to won't be as great as the next one, but as long as you get better over time, and you'll still make progress when you go to a wedding. And if you want the exact guide on how we actually get South Asian individuals in amazing shape and the do's and the don'ts around training and nutrition that they have to understand being South Asian and the genetic side of things, if you want that guide, drop me a DM with the word genetics and we'll send you over the exact do's and don'ts from a nutrition and training perspective with the South Asian body type what you need to be aware of to get great results.